Okay, so it's gonna look something like this. Y'all can get where y'all all see. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna show you just a couple of things, some basic training on this app. It is so nice when you learn how to use it. It's gonna really help you.
I'm sorry. What is the Wi-Fi password again?
Oh, it's HI for Holiday Inn 1805. That's the access code. So when you pull it up, just go access code. Okay. Okay. So a couple little basic things is, first of all, if you want to add anything, you're going to click on the plus sign. And when the plus sign comes up, you'll see these 5 things in the corner. So the first thing you might want to add is a customer. If you're brand new, you're like, hey, I need to add a customer. So you're just going to click on that little lady's head, and then it's going to come up, and that's how you add a customer. Name, phone, email, address, any important date, spouse, tax, and notes. Okay? It also has a feature that at the top that's very important for new consultants that says add from contacts. Because let's say you're like, look, I got a bunch of people I'd like to add, so I already got their numbers in my phone. So you could just click add from contacts, and then this is going to pull up all of your phone numbers in your phone. Now I realize a lot of you may not have emails and you may not have addresses, but at least this will be a start to have their name and their phone number, and then you could go back and add the other information, right? And so all you would do is go on here, and let's say I want to add, I don't really want to add him. Let's add, honey, he's like, who are all these men? Honey, this goes way back before you. So let's say I want to add Ashley Adams, okay? So one of the things I want to notice on this is someone that actually is a customer before. But do you see at the top, I've actually have downloaded her picture on here. If you're on the Boss Babe call, we talked about this, so that I can have an idea who Ashley Adams is. And so I didn't have it, I would just click on my little camera part, and if I have a picture of her, maybe I take it off Facebook, or maybe I facialed her, and then I could put her picture there so that I can know who this woman is, okay? But if you look right over here at this side, it says done. So if I wanted to add Ashley, all I got to do is hit boom and hit done, and it would add Ashley to my customers. That's pretty easy, right? Or you could type them in. Okay, so that's how you add a customer. That's pretty easy, right? The other way you would add a customer is have your customer go to www.marykay.com/your website, whatever your website is, and ask her to sign in and register. And she could actually enter all the information, and that automatically puts them in this customer app. Any questions so far? That's pretty easy, right? Okay, so the next thing that's on here is this right here, this little MK basket. It's a shopping bag. So this would be what you would click on if you have an order for a customer. And this could be a customer, maybe you did a party and you came home and you've got 3 or 4 receipts, and you just want to enter these orders into the computer so that you have a record of what these people bought. Does that make sense? So you may do this after the order. Or it could be that you're at your party and you have your tablet or your phone and you actually do the order right there in person, and you don't even do an invoice. You just do it on this, okay? So let's show you how to do one. So the first thing you would do is you would have to find the customer. So I actually have a customer with my name. So I'm going to pull me up. Okay, and then it's going to ask me 2 questions here. CDS order or from my inventory. Now, a CDS order stands for Customer Delivery Service. If you have ProPay set up, where you can take credit cards, and if you have a website, and if you are active, those 3 things have to be check, check, check. Then you can actually place an order and it'll ship straight from Mary Kay straight to your customer. And Mary Kay just puts the profit into your ProPay account. Okay? So you have to have 3 things to use customer delivery service. You have to be active, you have to have ProPay, and you have to have a website. Those 3 things. Okay?
I'm allowed to ask questions, right?
Yeah, yes.
I have this square.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
Yep.
Okay, would I be able to use the CDS order with that?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Mary Kay only works with ProPay. So a lot lot of people have asked that, you know, and when you have a website, like if the customer's checking out and she wants to put in her credit card number, you have to have ProPay for her to be able to do that, you know. I know sometimes at the parties people use Square and some other things like that, but
you can do a CDS order and charge it to your own.
yeah, you could. That's a great point. No, you can't, because Mary Kay, if you don't have a ProPay account set up, because they have to pay you. Yeah. You can charge the CDS order to your card, like maybe they gave you cash and you're wanting to send it, you could do it on your card, but you still have to have ProPay set up because they have to have some place to put the profit, you know. So that's how that works, you know.
You can get like a little reader.
Use your card and charge the for you just pay for the cost of it when you do it.
Right. But they won't let you do CDS if you don't have ProPay. But I know what you mean, like you're only paying for the cost, but they don't even let it pop up if you don't have ProPay set up. We've tried it, you've got to have ProPay. So let's just say it's from your inventory, you guys. So I'm gonna hit from my inventory. So then, let's say I am doing her order and I've got, you know, let's just say, make it easy that she ordered a miracle set and a foundation, okay? So I'm at my party, she sat down with me, I pulled her name up, so I'm gonna click here on skincare, and then I'm gonna click under collection, and then I'm gonna find time-wise, and then I'm gonna look and I'm gonna find the miracle set. And here's the combination of the oily, and then here is the dry to normal. So let's say she wants this dry to normal, and all I'm going to do is click on it, and then right here at the top, I've got to just add the quantity of number 1. So I just click in the quantity, and I click a 1. That's all I got to do. And then I just hit back, and now you see the shopping bags at the top has a little pink dot in it. That shows you that something's in the shopping bag. Okay?
Do you want to take a step back and show everybody what the little check on the left means when it has that number of what you have on hand?
Yeah, if you have done your inventory on there, this shows how many you have on hand. If your inventory is correct. Mine is not correct on this one. But if you can, well, we'll talk about inventory in a minute, but that's what that means, if you have it on hand. Okay? So let's say then we're going to go back, and we know that she wants some foundation. So you just keep hitting back, and then you go under makeup, and then you're going to go under face, and you're going to go under foundation. And let's say she wants, you know, this matte 3D, and then you're going to find a color. Let's say it's this bronze 110. So I'm just going to click on it and click 1. See right here? And then I'm just going to hit back. Okay? And so when I'm done, okay, all I'm going to do is hit that little shopping cart that was at the very top, and it's going to show me what's in the basket. Those 2 items. Okay? That's pretty easy so far, right? And then I'm going to hit this total, and this is going to show what that she owes me. And I'll show you in a second, but I've already set up my sales tax to be 8%, which is Valdosta sales tax. And so there's what she would need to pay me. So then I would say, okay, I want her to pay me. So I'm going to click under, right here it says payment. So I'm just thinking I'm at the party, right? So I'm going to click payment, right here. And then I have a couple options here. Okay, credit card, cash, or check. So if she pays me with a check, I'll just click check right here. And then it says enter the amount, so I'll enter the amount that she owed me. Okay? Or if she does cash, same thing. If she does credit card, then right here it gives a place for you to put in the information. And you would just hit add name. And then I would type in the name that's on the credit card, the billing address, the card number, the card type, do not charge, and I'll hit process, and it will process it through ProPay right there. And then you're done. And it actually has a place where you'll hand it to her, and she can sign with her finger. You know, there's a couple ways to charge people's cards for their orders. This is one of them. Another way is just to pull up the ProPay app and charge her card. But if you're just trying to do the order right there with her, And then what it does, it'll ask for her email, and it'll email her the receipt. You don't even have to give her a paper receipt. Isn't that awesome? So that's it on that. Any questions on that?
Have you seen where you can text them the invoice and then they fill out the information and send it back?
Yeah.
So no information's shared. That's been really helpful with some of my older customers. We're very protective and want to be very private about their card numbers, and it's been.
And you know, you can even at the party, let's say you were doing this, you could even hand her the tablet and say, type in your information if she feels funny about it. We talked about this on the Boss Babe call last night. Once you establish yourself as a Mary Kay consultant, later your customers will just give you their card number because they trust you. You know,
They don't even ask.
they don't even ask. Today they're like, don't you have my card? I said, I didn't do expiration date. All right, here it is. No big deal. Okay, so that's just your basics of how to do an order. If you mess up and you're like, and then at the bottom right here, it says mark complete when you're done. Okay? Now, if you mess up and you're like, I need to just like get rid of all that. Up here at the top is a place, that's one thing is you can send an email receipt, or I can change it to a CVS order. If I say, you know what, I don't have it, let me just send it to her. Isn't that awesome? Or I can just delete it. So, because you know sometimes you mess up, and so
Can you show how to adjust the price or at a discount, like if you're giving them a free,
Okay.
or giving them free?
right, okay, so that's a good question. So let me see how to adjust the price. Right here under order adjustment. Well, let me go back so you can see. Okay, do you see right here? That's where you're going to adjust the price. So you're going to have to figure that out on a piece of paper. Like, let's say you're giving her 10% off. You know, well, 10% is pretty easy.
Order discounts and percentages.
Yeah, right there. Okay, yeah, that's true. You can do it that way too. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, here's your percentages. Right down here. If you want to give her 80% off.
No.
You're not very smart. Let's say you want to give her 40% off, then you just hit done, and then it'll put the discount right there. But sometimes maybe, you know, like sometimes I give like just a flat, like you come and have a facial, you get $15 free. And so that, I don't need to figure out percentage, I just want to put $15 off. Thank you for that, Marie. Are any other questions, comments? Everybody feel like they could do that? Pretty easy, don't you think? Okay. Okay, so the other plus is this little thing right here. It's a camera. This is what you use when your order comes in. You can't see it, but there's a little place that scans. You can scan the box when it comes in, and it will actually put everything in the box in your inventory. You do not have to count it. So if you have 5 boxes come in, you scan, 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 scan. All that product goes straight to your inventory. Isn't that awesome? So it's the one that has the little, when you click on it, it has the little camera. And that scans. Okay? The next one is this right here. This is where if you want to do a reminder for a customer, let's say, you know, I talked to someone and she said, call me back in 2 weeks. They're like, you remember last night on the Boss Babe call, we talked about 2 + 2 + 2? So maybe I want to just set myself up a reminder for this woman, you know. So I would pick the lady, let's say it's this girl right here, okay? And what the reminder is, I'm going to just say 2-week follow-up, okay? And then the due date is, I'm going to do 2 weeks from now, so that's going to be August, whatever, the 8th, okay? And I'm going to hit save. And then what will happen is when I pull up it will come up under notifications that I have a call to make that day. It'll also come up on In Touch under your reminders, you know, and it'll probably tell you who you need to call. And the cool thing about that is it has the phone number right there, okay? Okay, so that's reminders. Then this bottom one right here that looks like a little notepad is exactly what it is. It's a notepad. So remember we were talking about making notes about your customers? So right here you would click the notepad, you would click that customer, and there's a place to type whatever you want to type about her. You know, dark hair, works at McDonald's, you know, facial hair, the hostess name was so-and-so, whatever little notes you want to say. You know, her daughters get married in 2 weeks. I mean, just so that you would have a reference of what you talked about. Sometimes you may be on the phone with someone, maybe you're making your call. And so what I would do is when I'm making my calls, I would just go ahead and put notes and have it right there, and then after I get off the phone call, I kind of type a little note of what we talked about. And then I could refer back to it. So that's what that is for, is notes. Okay? Pretty easy, right? Yep.
Is any of this information retrievable if it were to go somewhere?
Well, like it,
Back up to the.
well, like it's also an in touch. So like if your phone, you throw it in the lake, no big deal, because everything you put here syncs to MaryKayInTouch.com under My Customers. And everything you put under My Customers syncs to this app. Because you have to log in with your consultant number and your password. So you can go, it goes both ways. Okay? Okay. So let's look right here at the bottom. So you have customers, which we've already looked at. You have My Inventory, and that is something that like, the inventory will actually come up and show all your products, like if you have been scanning them all in, and then when you do your invoices, it takes it out. Okay? So you may be like, my inventory's jacked up, I gotta start over. You know, because maybe you're just getting going on this, you know, you're not new. And so you may want to reset your inventory to 0, take inventory, and then enter it in, and then start now in every box that comes in and every order that comes in. And so you can do that as well, and I'll show you how to reset your inventory as well here in a second. Matter of fact, I just saw that. I'll show you in a minute. There's another spot for that. Okay, notifications. This would be if you had some reminders. I'll have you on there, but that's where that would be. These are orders, task orders of my customers. You know, so if I wanted to, you know, those say pending. I don't really know why. I think half of them are like stuff that I have like either never marked complete because I know I have no pending there. So that's what that is. But if you did have some pending, maybe you need to place an order and you haven't delivered, then you would go here and make sure you deliver your orders, okay? Or you can go mark them complete. Right here it says My 6 Things. This is kind of cute. So they have a little place where you can put your 6 most important things to do every night. And you just type in whatever you want to put there, okay? So let's say I'm done with that one. So I can click it, and I can hit, see this little check mark? Boom! 5 most important things to get done, right? And so then I would just like, as I work on them, I can click and clear them out. So it's a cute way to do your little 6 most important things. Isn't that cute? Okay? Your settings. This is where you'll put your tax rate. So it'll come up automatically. I don't even know what it'll come up as, but you know, Valdosta, you want to change it to 8, and Florida, I think it's 7. Isn't it, Misha?
Well, Leon County 7.5.
7.5. So adjust it to wherever you live, right here. Okay? And then right down here at the bottom, it says reset inventory. So like for me, that's exactly what I need to do. Because my inventory is jacked up. It says this will mark all of your inventory orders that are 30 days or older as complete, delivered, and paid. Reset your own inventories. You cannot undo. Fine. Okay, so now, if I wanted to, I could go and take like an order form and do my actual full inventory, what I really have, and then start from this point forward, scan all the boxes, and every single order that goes in and out of my office, I have to make sure I enter it on InTouch or on the MyCustomers app. Y'all with me? Okay. There is a catalog option on here. This is helpful if you are sitting with a customer and she's trying to decide what cheap color to buy or whatever. You know, so let's say you're sitting there with her, maybe you have a book, but maybe you're just plumb out of books. You have no books. Anybody ever caught yourself with no books? Okay, you know, and you're like, so let's say you're sitting down with her and you're pulling up cheap colors, and so there's all the cheap colors and you try to figure out what color she wants and everything, and you finally just, you know, figure it out, and so she wants this one right here. So when I hit plus, it's automatically gonna pull up and go, what customer wants that? And then I'll select that customer from there. And then from there, I can go ahead and do that customer order, okay? So that's what that is. It also helps you if you're trying to think about how much is Bella Villara. You can just pull it up real quick and get a price. Because have you ever had that, like you're at a party and you don't know the prices? You're like, how much is that? So you just pull it up real quick and get that price, okay? That's catalog. And then the last thing is right here, this is create reports. And you just click on it. And then there's several reports that it'll do. It'll do inventory reports, product reports. You can see what customer, I think it was Jana talking about last night. You can actually pull up a product and see how many customers buy that product. I've got quite a few customers in there, so this may take me a few minutes. But when it does, it'll list all those reports right there that are available for you to print out. And it's pretty cool and nifty how you can print them out and give you some stats about your sales and about your customers and about your products, okay? I'm not gonna wait on that for right now. Okay, so any questions about the MyCustomers app, and do y'all feel like that helped y'all a little bit? It's not as hard as you think, right? Once you get going in it. Any questions at all? Okay. All right, next. We're gonna get out of that one. And I want you to, the next one we're gonna talk about is this one right here called Skin Sight.